So today we're going to talk about the Black Rifle Coffee Company and Fox News. I've made videos in the past where I talked about several things. One of them is being aware of Patriots for profit, Shills, Grifters, and people that are doing business under false pretenses. Now, you're going to have to make up your own mind on these issues about Black Rifle Coffee Company and Fox News. They portrayed themselves as conservative. And in the case of Black Rifle Coffee Company, several of the people working there gave donations to ActBlue. ActBlue donates money to Antifa and BLM and for gun control. So these seem diametrically opposed to the patrons of those businesses. And I've said for years that just because something is veteran owned does not mean that you owe them money. And what you should do is always strive to spend your money on companies that support the causes you do. Only do business with companies that are antithetical to your beliefs when it's an absolute necessity. And I'll give you, for instance, you can buy web gear, weaponry, components, parts, and stuff from China. You do that in order to further your operations against them and their collaborators. So when you look at the case of Walmart, it's pretty obvious they collaborate with the Chinese. They work against you for political purposes. So you only patronize them when you absolutely have to, or when it actually works against their political aims. So what we got to do is talk about the Black Rifle Coffee Company a little bit. So these guys had kind of a gonzo personality, and they show you guns and weapons and everything. But it kind of reminds me of the Democratic politicians. A lot of them own Class 3 weapons, but they don't want you to have any Class 3 weapons. They own handguns and black rifles, but they don't want you to have them. So why would you support that? And you look at these channels that are being sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee Company, and I've seen some of them come out and some other channels come out and say that, you know, we have to get along with everybody to make money, and, you know, supporting people, and on it goes. But it comes down to this. If they're working against your Second Amendment rights, your livelihood, your rights, that making money doesn't matter. That is immaterial to the argument. And anybody that says that to you basically is a merc. So when you look at the grifter or the merc personality, that's a person that's doing things for money, and they don't care the outcome of their actions. So that's how you should evaluate them. And if they don't like it, that's just too bad. And now we look at Fox News. Fox News, for all these years, it was pretty obvious that none of them, or very few of them, were actually conservative, and they were actors. So they were acting a part in order to make money off of you. So as time goes on and the left comes more and more out into the open, the foreign actors that are supporting them and funding them come out in the open, you're going to see more and more organizations like Black Rifle Coffee, Fox News, Walmart, and other entities come out on one side or the other. Basically, if they're funding ActBlue, they're funding BLM, they're funding Antifa, they're funding the burning down of your businesses and homes and violent action against you. And that's how you should see it. So if that's what they want to do, let them go do it. And as an example, think of it this way. Black Rifle Coffee Company, They were making $80 to $100 million a year from what I heard. Do you want that focused toward furthering your aims? Or do you want that focused toward furthering the aims of the Democratic Party, BLM, and Antifa? Some of the biggest veteran-owned business were ultra-liberal left-wing. So don't let the claim of a veteran business fool you. Always check to see what they're doing, what they're supporting. The fruit does not fall far from the tree. It's easy to find. Please comment, rate, subscribe. We'll see you on the next episode.